And I'm gonna flat iron my hair while we do this and talk to y'all. And Kiki and Haha and who that and who did it and why. Okay? We gonna talk. I'm gonna drink this. This is good. I'm trying this. This is nice. Okay? For the baddies on a budget. Okay, this is real good. So you're gonna have a drink. Baby. Have a drink. Okay? You gonna have a drink. Have a drink. I'm just joking. But okay. So basically, this is gonna be like a how-to. This is a glueless wig. It's gonna be a, you see, wherever you position it at, it makes a difference, honey. It makes a difference. It's a 4x4. We're gonna talk about these vendors, how to find a good one, what you need to spot a good one, what type of hair is good hair, things like that, basically. But mainly, mostly like vendor talk, okay? So yeah, forgive me if y'all can hear my daughter in the background with her TV, both my daughters, because one of them might be up there playing the game and then the baby might be here yelling. Okay. You never really know. But nonetheless, let's jump into this video and talk about vendors. Now, wherever you find your vendor from, well, it does matter. So like, let's say, I ain't never found a vendor on Amazon, but I heard that it's possible. But let's just say, you find them on AliExpress, Alibaba, what else is there? Instagram. You can even find your vendors on YouTube. Shit, vendors be emailing me, okay? So wherever you can, wherever you get in touch with your vendor, the main thing that you want to do is know who they are. Know who they are, know where they come from, know where they get their hair from. Okay, because some people will say, oh, we are virgin hair. Okay, but where did the virgin hair come from? Where did you get this from? India? And if so, India, what part of India? And did you go yourself and source this hair, or where are you getting it from? Is this raw donor hair? Like what type of hair is this? Okay, that's the first thing that you want to make sure you do when you found a vendor. And this is for the people who already established what type of hair they're gonna buy. Like me, this is raw hair. So I like raw hair. When I'm searching for a vendor, I'm looking for a vendor that's straight from India. That's in India. That is Indian. Like no offense. Like I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like that. I'm just like all gas, no brakes. Like for real, I want an Indian vendor because I want Indian hair. So I want somebody who's from the country, who knows the country, who knows the hair. You understand? So that's the first thing that you kind of really want to make sure that you do. Now, after you know that vendor, you figure, okay, well, he know what he's talking about. You know, the time changes is a little bit crazy. I mean, he know what time is supposed to be out there. He ain't just running no game on me. It ain't no cap or whatever, you feel me? You want to know all about that vendor's hair. So what type of hair it is. If it's raw hair, you want to know raw from who, raw from what part of India is it from? Is it raw, pure raw hair straight from the donor's head raw hair, or is it chemically processed hair? Like these are questions that you want. Is it chemically processed? Is it steam processed? Or is it straight from this person's head? This hair that I have is straight from that person's head. Ain't been no chemicals added. Ain't been no steam added. This lady natural curl pattern. It's a couple of different bundles, so I'm assuming it's a couple of different ladies. But I really think you can get like 2 bundles from one head, but that's for another video. But okay, but yeah, maybe even 3. But anyways, you want to make sure like this is you want to make sure you know what type of hair it is. You understand? And same thing when you're getting virgin hair, you want to know, okay, if it's processed hair, how processed is it? What process did it go through? Did it undergo? You understand? I need to understand, because when I'm advertising to my clients, or when I get this hair and I'm anticipating it to do a certain thing, I want to make sure that it does that certain thing, okay? And this is questions that you have to ask your vendors, because they're not going to just tell you. They're not just gonna say, oh, well, we had to put a relaxer on it to make it this straight, or we had to put black dye on it to make it straight. No, they're not gonna tell you that till you get home and you bleach it. And then it's turning orange and green and you're wondering why. Because it's been chemically processed. And not just virgin hair, same thing with raw hair. Raw hair has henna on it. They color their hair with like this henna type of color. So after a while, it starts to look red. The hair starts to look red when it fades out. So you sitting up here like, why does the hair have like a reddish tinge to it? You have to know that. If you don't ask your vendor, like, what type of process do the hair go through? What do y'all do with y'all hair? You would never know. You got to also know how to take care of hair too. So before you go talk to a vendor, you already know what the game is. You already know what the deal is. You understand? So that's something that you want to get down to the nitty gritty with. You want to know what type of hair you're getting. All that 8A and 9A and 12A and 15A, that's a sales gimmick. That's fake. That's not real. Not real at all. Now, double drawn hair is real. That's when they go in and they'll get the hair from their donor or whatever, and it'll be a certain length or different lengths, and they go in and they pull out on that little thing, that little board, they pull it, and they're pulling out all the longer lengths. That's first drawn. And then double drawn is when they do that again to make sure that they got nothing but long lengths. That's double drawn. You'll find that with virgin hair, with top quality virgin hair, because they want to make sure that you're getting the same length in every bundle all throughout. And that's really good quality. That's top quality to me. Indian hair, like, well, it's all Indian hair. Really all come from India. I ain't really met nowhere else where they like donating their hair at the temple. So when everybody be like, oh, we get it straight from the temple, it's Indian temples that they talking about. But anyways, so the raw hair is not like that. Raw hair is, if this lady hair was long, it was probably about 18, 20, and 22 inches all up in there, because I measured this and it's pulling up 21, 22, but I bought a 20 inch. You understand? And it's very long for a 20 inch. Sea or by air. Now by air, it's going to take a little bit longer. And this is vendors for anything. This is not just hair vendors. Like, not just for hair. Like, because I order a lot of different stuff. Like, I have a lot of different products and stuff that I offer. So, because I never had nobody say that my hair was going to be shipped by sea. Or maybe I just never had a large enough order for that yet. But every time they always say my hair is by air. But I've had other products that are by sea, like my tripods and stuff like that have been by sea. My doll heads have been by sea. Those heads have been by sea, you know, so like the ocean. So you want to know that, because that varies that is your shipping time, you know. By air, it's like 2, 3, 5 days at the max, depending on what it is. By sea, that's like a 30-day plus thing. So you want to make sure of that, you know. And you want to know what type of payment methods they accept next. After that, so fourth is payment methods. You want to know what they accept. I recommend you always pay with PayPal. Always pay with PayPal. And then always, don't ever pay with PayPal e-check. PayPal e-check, that's where they get you. That's a scam. Well, I'm just joking. It's really not a scam, but that's where it's like your bank account. Like, you hook up your bank and you pay with your bank account. That's going to take a long time. And then it's going to delay your shipping for your vendor, because your vendor going to be nagging you, getting on your nerves. Like, honey, this order was not done yet, okay? Finish this. When this money go through, that's when we going to send your shipping. And it could take like about a week for that e-check to clear. So if you was really trying to get this stuff that you ordered in a hurry, you might as well forget about it with an e-check. But if you pay with your debit card or your credit card, then it processes same day, like you pay for something at the store, like Walmart, Target, like you swipe your card. You understand? So always pay with your card and never with e-check when you do PayPal, but always do PayPal. I don't care what nobody say. Even if they have you check out on AliExpress, which is a good thing. I'm glad to have me check out. Let me get my points, buddy, okay? But always do it with PayPal. Always check out with PayPal. Because you don't want to delay nothing. You don't want to delay nothing. You know? And then that's really all I would say. But here my rant go. My rant now. is because I don't know. I think I'm missing something. I don't think I'm missing nothing, but it'll come to me if I do. But my rant is with the vendors that be when they be communicating with you. Okay, vendors be calling you at all types of the morning. You know that you are 12, 15 hours ahead of me. So you know when it's goddamn 5 o'clock over there, well, you know it's 5 in the morning over here. Or 3 or 2, okay? You know that. So don't call me. Please don't do that. I'm not up in the middle of the night. I got kids. I got shit to do, okay? The next day, okay? I stayed up and I waited for you to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning so we can have this conversation bright and early your time. Do not call me in the middle of the night. Don't do that. And vendors love to do that. And if you have a pushy vendor like that, the best thing you can do is to not deal with them. Because if they pushy and they calling you all the time, that means that they got some shitty ass product and they just trying to get rid of it. That's how I look at it in my eyes. Because if you banging, if you bad like that, you ain't got to bang for clients like that. Like the clients is going to come. Okay? You ain't got to be gang banging on me. Don't harass me, sir, ma'am, gentlemen. Lady, don't do that. Don't harass me. Cause now I'm getting offended and I'm getting irritated. Don't solicit no calls from me if I didn't solicit for you. Okay? If I didn't ask you to call me, please don't call me. If it's one thing I hate, it's a pushy ass vendor. I don't like that. But also don't beat around the bush with your vendors too. Don't waste their time. If you're not finna buy no product from them, just be like, oh, no, thank you. No, I'm not interested at this time. You feel me? You don't ever want to burn no bridges. Because it might be a point where you do need that person, need that vendor if you in a bind or short notice or something like that. And you want to hate and fuck around and be shit. You hate to want to fuck around and be rude to them and then turn around in like the next couple weeks and need them. Because they do have a really good product. You feel me? Just like Sexy Lady Hair. Like Sexy Lady Hair, I do not fuck with them like that. But I do. But I don't. So you feel me? So I have a vendor for other stuff, but I feel like they just be coming on too strong. Okay? Like, whoa. Okay? I know you got the shit. I know. I got that. But don't come at me crazy, okay? Please just hold your horses. Alright? But I'm never finna be rude to them and be like, goddamn bitch, I said I don't want it, I don't want it. No, I'm not finna ever do that because it's probably gonna be a time where I need some elastic bands. You feel me? And my vendor is just not responding or whatever. But I know I can send them my logo and they'll make it for me real quick, you know? So I know I can do that. But nonetheless, this was just a little rant. I didn't cut this piece of my baby hair because I just didn't want to cut it. I just didn't feel like it. But yeah. Just a little rant because vendors be definitely getting on your fucking nerves. Fucking nerves. My vendor begged me to pay the fucking invoice. And I said, bitch, I'm waiting to receive this hair so I know that I want to fucking buy from you again. Because if it's one thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to always test out the hair. Like if I'm going to make a big order, I want to test out the hair that you have on hand right now. Because you could have went down to that temple. Or you could have used some chemicals that just wasn't chemical in and they wasn't templing that day, okay? And the hair quality just is not up to par how I... Hey dolls, thanks for staying this long. If you did, make sure you like, follow, comment, and share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks for your support. Go ahead and check my Instagram out and stay tuned for more. Peace.